boring, ain't it? We ain't got nothing to do but cook and eat.
I be rolling with the squad, we be going so hard like whoa. You know what it is, and we always get it in.
It's your boy, Chef Schulze, back with another recipe. Biggest advice to, if you're trying to keep a budget on this coronavirus, you need to make stuff that you can eat for days. So, soups, stews, sauce. You gotta love that sauce, man. Yeah, I'm finna make a little bit of these raviolis. I think they got spinach in them. These guys right here. Boiling some water right now. Plop these in. Nice little bowl. Show you guys the process. Alright, so I'm just going to roll some clips here as I kind of talk about what I've been doing this week other than ripping the bong every day. It's been really difficult to be motivated to do anything, including getting up. I've been sleeping like 12 to 14 hours a day. I used to get up at 6 a.m., but that obviously just, there's no point in it. I mean, there's no schedule, there's nothing I have to do, nowhere I have to be. So I've kind of just been doing things on a whim. Schoolwork, I just kind of do whenever, an hour before it's due, 2 weeks before it's due, it doesn't really matter. All this time's kind of just meshing together. The one thing I can say I'm fairly proud of myself for is being able to actually go to flight school. This particular day, I practiced stalls, which was scary. Holy I mean, you got buttons beeping and things going. You're going straight down. You got no engine. Well, I mean, you're at idle, but still feels like no engine. You're 1,000 feet up. But after like 2 seconds, it was fine. I was a little shook a little bit, but it's really not too bad. As you can see, the main thing that I love about flying is getting to see the view. And recently it's just been so beautiful, especially in Florida with all the, pollution being kicked back and there's not as much movement and the fish are getting a break. It's been beautiful. You can physically tell the difference that it's just been so much nicer outside. We also got to go fishing, which was really nice. I know a lot of people have been taking this time to go out on the boat, get some sunshine, which is really good. Also a really good way to not get coronavirus. I was talking to my flight instructor, his wife is actually a doctor, and she said that not having vitamin D is one thing that can really cause coronavirus to be really bad for you. So make sure you're out in the sun. But we were able to catch 2 tuna, I think they're a tuna, not quite sure, and this kingfish, which was amazing eating. Really good. My dad grilled and fried it. Super fly. The main reason I've been making these videos is just to keep everyone updated on coronavirus if you're not watching news outlets and kind of getting the short version of it, not having to read all these damn articles that are so boring that I've been doing every day. So I'm just going to leave you with a little short clip of me kind of going over what's been going on recently. I hope everyone has a great Easter break. That's about all I have to say, so hope you guys enjoy my little spiel on the coronavirus. Oh, I almost didn't see you there. Just to kind of wrap up this video, I think it's important that we go over some quarantine updates. Alright, so evidently the death toll has hit 100,000, which I am actually just becoming familiar with. New York in the United States is about the worst as it's been anywhere, other than probably China. It's been basically the epicenter this entire time, hitting low economic areas, as we said before, especially the African American communities, along with some of the Hispanic communities there. A lot of it, I think, is just access to healthcare, and I think another main thing is just the fact that everyone lives so close together. Here in Florida, you can leave your home and really not see anybody. To leave your home in New York, you have to get in an elevator, go past 50 floors, see 1,000 people just to get out of your building to leave. And fresh air is obviously something that's not as accessible as it is here in Florida, where you walk out and you got the beautiful sun shining. It's friggin' cold in New York and everyone's all packed together. I think it's a really tough place. I think any of these big cities, it's really difficult, and I'm really actually pleased with the mayor. I mean, who cares what I have to say, but the mayor has done a fantastic job. They extended payments on health insurance and car insurance and home insurance and all these different things. They've really done a lot, like the 90-day no eviction thing, which I mentioned before. I'm gonna have to find the exact quote, but the New York mayor had something really powerful to say. I can't find the exact quote, but basically the extent of what the mayor said was that this is the most probably tragic and similar experience that America has had since 9/11, which I think is fairly reasonable with the amount of people who have died and the amount of people it affected. And in response to the fact that coronavirus cases were only increasing by 1% on the day in which he spoke, he said that We're coming to a stop in the rise of cases. However, that doesn't mean that, quarantine and all these other practices that they've affected are going to end. We know that this isn't an issue that's going to be one day a problem and the next day resolved. This is going to be a slow decrease in trying to get everything held. And the thing he really emphasized was the fact that if New York was to get hit with a second wave, it'd be even worse because they don't have the materials and the masks and all the different medication that would be needed to fight another wave because it's been used up so heavily in this first wave. Me personally, I've seen a few people, but I really don't think it's necessary to cut off all contact, but I do think it's really important that we all keep our distance. Like, the things that have really pissed me off is I saw a group of bikers today and they pulled up at 2J's, which is a local restaurant. Why would you do that? That's the dumbest thing. You're gonna have a road trip with 50 bikers. I thought that was ridiculous. And it's because of people like this that the issue continues to spread. We know it's not your fault that coronavirus started, but it's definitely your fault that it continues to go. And I really want to have a good summer, hot girl summer, take off me. But seriously, I think it's really important that we all stay inside for the most part. I think there's certain things, we still got to go to the grocery store. I think it's really important to still see some of your friends, your closest friends, my girlfriend I've been seeing. I think it's really difficult to just cut off complete contact. I think people are going to start getting depressed. I think people are going to start killing themselves, and we definitely don't want that. So I think keeping minimal contact, definitely good. All contact, I disagree with. Don't agree with anything I say because I'm probably wrong. But that's all I have for this week.
You look good too, today, boy.
Hey, hello. I'm out. Oh.